So first off, I cannot say that I'm surprised. I cannot say I'm not surprised. Actually, I'm not surprised. Funny thing is, I've said it in previous videos. I said you gotta let Saquon walk, bring the price tag back. Xavier McKinney, you can't afford to tag him. We'll go ahead, let him do all the hard lifting, bring the price tag back. And now the New York Giants are doing just that. They're not tagging Saquon Barkley. They're not tagging Xavier McKinney. And the only hope, especially for McKinney, because I think Saquon Barkley, love Saquon Barkley, respect Saquon Barkley. I do believe that Saquon Barkley is gone. I believe he is gone. I believe there's teams that can afford the number that he's looking for. I don't think that any number, or in some people's minds, the blank check for Saquon Barkley, I don't believe that's something that's rooted in reality. You know, that's nostalgic. First of all, yeah, that's nostalgic. But when it comes to Xavier McKinney, you took care of two of your staples already. You took care of Andrew Thomas. Got him on a good contract. He's the foundational piece. You took care of Dexter Lawrence. That's a foundational piece. Xavier McKinney is also a foundational piece. But the positional value is a little bit different. And also, the way we tap in the New York Giants pockets, it might not make sense. But still, I don't believe Xavier McKinney watches Giants content creators, at least not me. At least go ahead and pick up the phone when you got a deal in front of you. Pick up the phone, call Joe Shane, and see if the New York Giants can beat the number. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at. Go get your money, young man. Go get your money. But if there's a chance that the New York Giants can match or beat whatever team offers you whatever that amount is, go ahead and reach back out to Joe Shane and see if we can get this deal done. Let's keep this thing building. Got a new DC. Obviously, you had some interactions with the old DC. Didn't like some of the things that were going on. You got a chance to build a new. You got a young, hungry group of secondary guys that need some leadership, especially with Adoree Jackson also testing free agency. So I'm looking at McKinney like, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Chase your bag, get your money, but hopefully you can bring something back to Joe Shane and like, hey, let's try to get this deal done. That's where I'm at right now. I wasn't even gonna do a video. I made my comments on social media. I even added McKinney on one of those, just bring the price back. I'm not just saying that to y'all. I go directly to the person that I'm talking to. If he reads it, fine. If he reacts to it, even better. But at least I know he's most likely going to see it. Go ahead, man. I was in the Eagle space for a brief moment. They think they got a really, really, really good shot at getting Xavier McKinney. That would suck. As a Giants fan, that would suck so bad. Pause. That would be awful. That would be awful to have to face Xavier McKinney in that ugly green 2 times a year for at least the next 4 to 5 years. That would be disgusting. Disgusting. I don't even want to think about it. Don't even want to think about it. And that's you know what? I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't going to put out a video. I wasn't going to say anything about it. But I think that's what triggered me. Going into that Eagles space. Shout out to Green Hat. Cool dude. Cool Eagles fan. I hate you. But again, cool dude. Hate the Eagles, but he's a cool dude. To see the type of joy in his voice about the opportunity of being able to get a guy like Xavier McKinney, because we all know what Xavier McKinney brings to the table. Might just be the most versatile safety in the game. Might not have all the stats to back it up, but the play on the field is there. The flashes are there. We've seen it. Often too. But man, what are you going to do? What can you do? Horrible cap situation, even with the extra money. Even with the extra money that we got. Is it possible? Possibly. Is it possibly possible? Say that a few times fast. Is it possibly possible? Yeah. Even with the restructures that could possibly happen, restructure AT, restructure Dex to give you more money, could that help sweeten the pot to try to bring back some guys and attack this free agency the way it needs to be attacked now? Outside of thinking with my heart, the New York Giants need to address the offensive line in free agency. Guard, tackle, 2 guards and a tackle, 2 tackles and a guard, whatever. That has to be addressed. Edge has to be addressed. And when you're talking about positional value as a whole, and then positional value for the New York Giants, the offensive line is the most important target that you need in free agency. That's what you're looking for. The trenches, the uglies, the big uglies. That's what the New York Giants need to focus on, are the big uglies in free agency. Get a Winwoo. Get the other dude with the Nigerian name from the Raiders. Get him too. I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm not going to say it, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Get the guard that just got released from the Detroit Lions. Get him. Dotson, get him. Get these guys in here. Kick the tires on Tomlinson. Maybe not Tomlinson. Maybe not Laken Tomlinson. I don't know what's going on. Cap casualty for him too. But the cap casualties are going to keep happening. Free agency is next week. Next week, free agency starts. And it's going to be a lot more cap casualties happening. But the New York Giants have to get as much money as possible to address the trenches. Defensive line, edge, offensive line, those need to be the targets going into free agency. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But that's just a quick video, man. I want to talk about the New York Giants letting guys walk. And here's another thing. Actually, let me pause that for a second. If you were going to let Saquon Barkley walk, you should have traded him at the deadline. All that kumbaya, him wanting to be a Giant forever, you guys not wanting to disrespect Barkley and what he's done, you should have traded him at the deadline and got a 3rd or 4th round pick for him, because that's probably what you would have got, a 3rd or 4th round pick. And if somebody was really, really desperate, they probably would have gave you a 2nd round pick, possibly. And now we're looking at Saquon Barkley walk out the door for nothing. And that's Joe Schoen's fault, in a nutshell. So let me know how you guys feel about Xavier McKinney testing free agency, Saquon Barkley testing free agency. Let me know how you guys feel about that in the comment section down below. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about that at all. But I want to thank you guys for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.